What's up, everybody? Rod here. Say hello to the newest rescue. This is a 1969 John Deere 140. This has kind of been in the works for about a week. This tractor belonged to my granddad. He bought it. The tractor's a 69. He bought it early to mid 70s from what I understand, and sold it to my cousin. They live right across the street. So when Granddad moved, instead of bringing the tractor along, sold it to my cousin across the street. They used it for a while, and it's been parked inside. When he upgraded to a zero turn, he just kept it inside, and I think he said they did garage doors or something. So it's been outside just for the past 2-3 weeks maybe. And he was getting ready to get rid of it. My dad and sister happened to go over there, and he's like, "Hey, check that out. That look familiar?" And mentioned he was just getting rid of it. Dad said something to me last weekend, asked me if I would maybe be interested. At first, I'm like, I don't know. I don't really have a good place for it. We've got plenty of grass to use it, but I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. This, that, the other. The more I thought about it, like, my granddad, he loved cutting the grass. He'd cut the grass 2-3 times a week just to go out there and get on the tractor, whether it needed it or not. He was on the tractor cutting the grass, and I always remember him having John Deere stuff. I guess when they moved to the house in Bel Air, but I guess it would have been new at that time, new John Deere. I can't remember what it was. I could describe it sounding like an idiot, but it would have been 90s. I remember he had that until they moved to Florida and then bought a new one down there. But this thing's been in the family almost 50 years, and I have no plans of getting rid of it or anything. It's if I can help it, it's staying in the family. The headlight bezel is a little busted up. I do have the grill. Being that the headlight bezel is so bad, what I'm thinking, eventually I'd like to get a new one and get the correct headlights and everything in it. For now, I'm going to try, I don't think I have an example of them here, the 4-inch grommet mount, like brake lights, reverse lights. I'm going to take a couple of reverse lights and modify them to fit in this one, epoxy it back together or whatnot. I do have the grill for it, an extra muffler. This engine has been rebuilt at one time. The machine shop that did it's long gone. But the mower deck apparently is the second one. The first one, I don't know if it rotted away or it was just no good. But the attachments are more or less original. They would have been bought for this tractor. My dad said he remembers Granddad telling him to go out and push snow with the plow. And the leaf cart, I hadn't really seen. I was looking into plows and snow throwers and stuff like that, and had never really looked into this. I couldn't find what they really called it, but it is a John Deere piece, got the serial number tag. But now they have, I'm assuming, a model number. I can look into it and see what I can find. Obviously, everything is going to need some work, but it's if I can help it, it'll be staying in the family. So that's enough John. See, we're at 5:15. I'll try to remember to make a note like, hey, skip to this if you want to look into the condition or something. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing. Use a new seat. I'll open up the hood, give you a look in here. No battery, so I'm going to need to find a core battery. I was looking a little bit, and it takes a 22F, but a group 26R will fit and should have enough amps and everything. I have something disconnected, and I don't know what it is. If you know what that is, let me know, because I have no idea. Okay, it's just a fuse, but what to? That might just be extra. Looks like power into the fuses. I don't know if I'm missing one or what. But the wiring's all good. Granddad, he took excellent care of anything of his, whether it be tractors, cars. And Joe's the same way. He kept it inside, took good care of it. I am going to try and wash it up and see what paint I can get to come back. It is not original paint anyway, so it won't hurt my feelings to tape off the sticker and repaint it, which is kind of in my plans anyway. Missing a coil and spark plug wire. No big deal. When I looked at it last Saturday, he had the air cleaner off and it was thrown in the battery tray, but he tossed that back on, so it's all together. Let's see, I'm going to need bolts for the coil bracket, at least one. The points cover, I do have it, it's over there on the toolbox. So I have the points cover. He said he's just misplaced the screws. So I'll need to I'll find my thread checker, figure out what thread pitch and everything that is, and go from there. Let's see if she's got any gas. Oh, no way. It's got, I didn't even realize that had a gauge. I'll have to see if I can clean that up. Has a little bit in it. It doesn't smell terrible. It's probably old enough that it's pre-ethanol. I'll have to see if I can get a gallon of ethanol free and throw in there. But from what I understand, this should be a 14 horse Kohler. Points definitely need cleaned. No big deal. I may see if I can find a new set of points. But yeah, just missing a coil. No big deal. Between the 66s, I've got plenty of 12-volt coils laying around. 12-volt coil, spark plug wire. Throw a new plug in it just because. I have the original owner's manual, so what I'm thinking, I may make something. I had bought a reproduction manual that I have in the house, so what I may do is find a way to keep that with the tractor, maybe under the seat, or make something under the hood. I don't know. Not critical. He had kept the key on a chain here, that way the key doesn't get lost. What I think I'm going to do is undo that and keep the key separate. I'll match it up and have some extras, but I would rather have it more anti-theft than loss prevention, if that makes sense. So, where to run? We're not going to need too much. I'm going to play around with it, and there will be plenty more videos on this to come. For now, thank you all for watching. We'll catch you next time.